Drake is ruining my relationship in real time. This is OKOP, home to the craziest true stories on earth. And John, what do you do when Drake comes for you?
You know what? I think I know what this might be referencing. I have a little sneaking suspicion.
I actually do know what this is referencing.
And you know what? There's nothing you can do. You just got to sit back and pray.
Yeah.
Pray.
If you love them,
to the sixth
let
God.
them go.
That's
let
right.
Let them fly.
That's all you can do. Pray to the sixth God. Let's find out.
All right. So Little Lotus says, am I the a-hole female 23 for making my boyfriend male 23 insecure over Drake? As we all know, the infamous leak made its circles yesterday. In the morning, my boyfriend laughed that all guys had someone to compare to now. We were both excited to see. We just wanted to be a part of the internet loop and laugh at the context jokes.
Same.
The day went by without seeing, as it had been scrubbed off most of the internet. At the end of the night, a YouTuber we both like posted a video about the leak. I immediately whipped out my phone and started searching all of Reddit for a link to this mysterious man appendage as our video started. I found it.
Woo!
I think you're working a little too hard, Opie.
I searched. I did everything I possibly could to find it.
I turned to him with a sly smile and tell my boyfriend I found it. And dang, Drake, his face dropped and went red. He immediately was so angry with me for finding what he had spent all morning looking for. He was upset I found it during the video we were watching about it. He's upset with my reaction. He's upset he still doesn't understand the memes, but now they're getting increasingly longer.
Oh, I see what you did there. And you know what else is so crazy? This comes from r/OKOP show.
Oh,
This is one of our very own.
Our very own.
Oh.
The memes that were hot dogs are now whole vacuum tubes.
Let's go.
Last night blew into this morning and we've still been fighting. I've told him this is silly, so ridiculous. And Drake is like seeing Bigfoot in the woods. I have no future with a middle-aged, full-time celeb. He's still insecure. I told him he needs to put a leash on his insecurities if he's this upset over Drake. I'm in the bathroom now and he's still fuming in the living room. My house is a leaked nude war zone.
Oh, God. Bruh.
So am I the asshole for looking for the leaked video before we could watch what some YouTuber had to say about it? Am I the a-hole for being happy about finding it? I should have pretended it was no biggie, but I was just so happy to see it. What do I do? And there are some relevant comments, but
wow. Well, you know what? I got some thoughts here.
What are your thoughts?
I found myself in the exact same situation. We found the video, me and my girlfriend, we laughed, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
I think the fact that OP's boyfriend was also trying really hard to find it.
Yeah.
And then I don't think you can be mad after that.
No,
You're both looking for it.
You can't be mad at all. Like,
yeah, no.
like I'm trying to like analyze OP's behavior.
I think if someone if a partner unprompted was like, "Hey, I found Drake's news."
Yeah, and then they're like, if OP was going like this and was like, "Dang, man, that's so great, man. His girl must be so happy and like it must be so great." That's total a-hole. Total a-hole move. But like.
But it seems like they were both looking for it.
I think it was brought up in jest and yes, I can understand if the boyfriend is insecure, but at the end of the day, just don't.
It's Drake.
Just don't be that way. I don't know. That's all I got to say.
There are some relevant comments.
Okay.
Caffeinated Carlita says, it sounds like your man's got some ... inadequacy issues.
Ooh.
He feels bad about Drake's giant Canadian dog.
Yeah.
He needs to chill out. I want to aggressive cuddle Jensen Ackles, but not only is he happily married, but I will never get the shot.
Who's Jensen Ackles?
Jensen Ackles is from Supernatural.
Oh.
/ also he's in The Boys.
Is that Sam or Dean?
Dean.
Got it. He's pretty cuddleable. I'll give him that.
Little Lotus OP says, ooh, yeah, poor guy is deaf feeling inadequate. He has absolutely no reason to be, but just like his early music, Drake's D made my boyfriend look inward.
This is amazing.
He's outside calling our local therapist services right now. I love him, but this is OP.
Oh, let's go.
He's outside calling our local therapist services right now. I love him, but this funny little story is just an insight into how things have been going for us. Optimistic for him to get some good help, all thanks to Drake. If I didn't have a subreddit to share this in, it'd be eating me up to share. Thank you for sharing.
We're so glad you're here. My God, though.
This is more. Cyan Dragonite says, nah, total a-hole, because what if some famous female celebs nudes leaked, actual ones, not AI generated? And he was so happy to find it and was looking for it how you looked for it. Opie says, that's fair judgment. We were both looking for it. He spent all morning yesterday trying to find the picture himself. In all honesty, this gives me porn is cheating vibes. I don't care what he looks at, and he's never cared before this.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, what's the context of the relationship? Because if they both did,
they were both looking for it.
Yeah,
they were both looking for it. Like, what if he found it?
We're reading a little bit in between the lines, but it seems like they both don't subscribe to like the corn is cheating kind of vibes. And then if you don't, you're both looking for it. But like, it was like a funny joke at first.
Yeah.
And then it's all come crashing down. Just have some fun, bro. Like just
enjoy it.
Yeah, just enjoy it, man. Just freaking, pop open I won't even go down that road.
But you know what road you will go down?
Which one?
This next story.
That's right. Hey,
Oprah.
I posed as a celebrity to prank my friend. She hates me now, but I have a plan to cheer her up. And this is OKOP, where we cheered you up with the craziest true stories on earth. I'm John. And Sophia, is this an a-hole move to pose as a celebrity to prank the friend?
I think it depends on the extent. If they called them up and they were like, hello, this is, I don't know, a celebrity.
This is, who is it? Bjorn, not Bjorn. Bjork?
Hello, this is Bjork.
This is Bjork.
Bjork?
Icelandic pop star.
Icelandic pop star.
Like, oh my God, I love Bjork.
And I want to hire you to be a part of my song.
Now that's an a-hole move.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's an a-hole scenario.
That's where I draw the line.
Oh, the line is drawn. Well, we're going to draw on to this story. The author says, yo, so I do animation as a pastime, and I've met a lot of people in the animation community, and I've learned a lot from them. I likely wouldn't be where I am in animation without their help in holding. Now, in this community, I met this girl who has an incredible talent for creating models. I'm talking models fit for actual film production.
Wow.
I'm guessing maybe like CGI, like Marvel, like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. They're incredible. I've commissioned a few models from her, and they're all God tier, and I love them to bits. Put ICU in the comments if you see this, where this is going.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't expecting this, honestly.
Yeah, no, this is a lot more.
Yeah, right? Now, see, she enjoys this 3D animated series online that she bases her model's art style on. I happen to love this series too and commissioned my models to be in the same art style.
Do you think it's Arcane? Is that 3D? Not exactly. I don't know if that's 3D.
Oh, if that's the style that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Dang. If it is, that's impressive.
I don't think that is 3D actually.
The other day, she did this anonymous message thing on her social media where you could send her an anonymous message and she will reply to it in a public post. I pretended to be the voice actress of her favorite character in the show, and I told her that I loved her work and that she was incredible.
This is a little bit mean.
A little bit mean? A little bit mean? Yeah, it's getting a little dicey here. Edit. This was in an anonymous text post, LMAO. I didn't do a voice.
I didn't think they did, but that would have been really funny.
So they just typed a message pretending to be this person.
Like they DM'd them and they were like, hey, it's me.
But wouldn't they see if it's not the person? I was assuming this was on Instagram.
Anonymous message thing on her social where you can send her an anonymous message. So it doesn't have like the title of the name.
Okay, so it's completely anonymous.
Yes,
like
yes.
Okay.
So they're catfishing.
Got it. She got super excited and posted about it with gusto. But then wait, it's anonymous, but then the person is, I guess people could choose to say, I'm this person.
Yeah.
Which is what happened. Okay. I'm like, wait, where's the anonymity here? When I saw that she got excited, I realized I probably goofed. I thought she would say, lol, BS, next, or something like that. Just because that's how I would have responded if someone claiming to be someone I thought was a huge fan of me messaged me. What?
Yeah.
This is getting more and more whack.
Yeah. No, well, I guess I kind of see that. Like I think it's still a little bit mean because they thought it was something real.
Like I feel like it, like right now, if I got a call and it was like, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I was like, oh, that's crazy, but I don't care about Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
I think I have done something similar to a friend. I can't remember.
Like that's good.
Yeah.
But this person is literally like, oh
Not
my God.
like in this situation, but just like sending something goofy, and they did believe it. And then I was like, no, sorry.
Right.
But it wasn't to this, you know, they didn't go posting it.
You could do something silly.
Yeah.
And where she's like, oh, I don't know, it's Shia LaBeouf. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. But also I don't care.
Yeah. Mine had very little stakes in it. It seems like they were like, I want you to work for me.
Yeah. Yes.
Like getting a work offer and then be like, oh,
totally.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So OP says, I realize how naive and stupid that thought process was of me now. Yep. Anyway, I told her it was me, and she called me a bastard and told me to actually F off.
Whoa.
Which is fair. I knew she enjoyed this series and characters, but I didn't know it meant so much to her. So right now, I sent her a short apology, and I'm giving her some space. I'm going to wait a little while for things to cool down before I send her a much more genuine apology, explaining myself and letting her know that I understand if she doesn't want to work with me on models anymore.
Ooh, yeah. I think knowing how much she cared about this and then still choosing to like pose as it, regardless of whether it was an obvious lie.
Yeah.
I think it's like still.
Yeah. It's like, this is something she's clearly very passionate about, but is also tied into her work.
Yeah.
Like it's just hitting
all the
so many areas.
Yeah.
Couldn't have picked somebody else. Like, I don't know. Who's the parrot in Aladdin? The guy.
Iago? I only know his character.
The voice actor who's always Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, if you were like that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This is I can do it.
Yeah, this is Gilbert Gottfried. That's not it, but like I tried my darndest, guys. I put in all my effort. Opie goes on to say, if she doesn't continue working with me, that's 100% fair, and I deserve it. I wanted to make this post because I felt better typing these things out, and I know I deserve to be called dickhead by internet strangers for this one. God, I feel like such a punt. And we do have an update.
Hopefully better.
But Sophia, everyone watching right now, is this a forgivable offense?
Yeah. I think it's like the friend is allowed to be angry.
Yes.
Absolutely. But I think it's a forgivable offense.
And I will say too, like so often in these stories, like the person is just like, I did nothing wrong, so what's the big deal?
Yeah,
like,
no, they know,
suck.
they apologize.
Yeah, this person I think is self-aware and is just like, I just totally spaced and just had a lapse in judgment. And
yeah, like thought this would be a funny, goofy thing. It went a lot farther than I thought. That was not my intention.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they doubled down, they were like, well, you were stupid for believing it. Then no. Yeah.
It's like,
absolutely.
I'm really going to call them and tell them what a horrible person you are. So you'll never work with them.
Yeah.
I found the voice actor of her favorite character on Cameo.
I was hoping that would happen. I was like, maybe they'll get the actual person.
We could have tinfoil conspiracy.
I could have tinfoiled it.
See,
wait, go back.
That's all yours.
I think that OP will call the voice actor.
No way.
Yeah, and actually try and get them.
That'll never happen.
That'll never happen.
Just kidding. If only. Thank you for the suggestion. So I guess that was a suggestion from the community. I've booked her to give my friend a personal message about how good a modeler she is and how talented she is.
What if she doesn't believe it?
That's what I was going to say. What if she was
she's like, stop lying to me?
What if she's like, why did you make a model of that person to do this fake AI voice?
Oh, yeah. She's like, boy who cried wolf, you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Never get fooled again. George Bush, he sucks. I'm leaving the apology out of it. That part is my job. Hopefully it all comes through and I can send the message along with my apology. Could we give a score, everyone and Sophia? Could we give a score of this apology out of 10?
I think it's a pretty good apology.
I'm gonna go 10 out of 10.
I think it's a 10 out of 10.
I think this is a 10 out of 10.
I think if someone was like, so I'm imagining this happened to me and my friend Meryl Streep, that would be like my icon.
Yes.
You know, texts me as Meryl Streep and it's like, I saw one of your performances and I think you're such a talented actress and I want you to be on my movie. And then I believed it. I don't know why I believe it. And then I find out after that's not real. I'd be, devastated. And then my friend comes back and gets Meryl Streep. I'd be like, wow, you're forgiven.
That would be pretty incredible.
We're good.
But honestly, you stating it like that, like in your own scenario, it just made it hit so much harder for me. Like, imagine
your idol.
My idol.
Your idol.
Drake. He comes to me. No, I'm just kidding. Not today, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to get got. But what we are going to get is...
this update?
Another update. Welp, I bring unfortunate news.
No.
In my last post, I had updated by saying that I was following what someone suggested and was getting in touch with the voice artist in question, which was a great idea. They had a cameo. I paid the extra fee to get it done express within 24 hours. Well, 24 hours has come and gone. And let's just say...
never meet your heroes.
I better get my effing money back.
Wow. Yikes.
Giving appropriate apologies since things cooled down. Come to find out, I'm blocked.
By the friend?
By the friend. The friend has blocked her.
Rough.
This could be it.
It could be it.
This could be it. Which, sure, it did sting. I had hoped that we could have at least talked about it, but I suppose I'm not entitled to her time. I really didn't think something like that would do this much damage.
Yeah.
Else, I never would have done it. But oh well, not much I can do about it now. I suppose all I can really do now is maybe hope that she wants to take some time away from me before talking about it, but I guess that is wishful thinking.
Ugh. I thought this was going to have a happy ending.
We were just getting buttered up over here. Now we're just burnt to a crisp. I had taken note, though, that she unfollowed me on Twitter, but she didn't block me. So that's why I'm holding on to hope that she wants to talk eventually. That has to be her choice, not mine. So I am not going to DM her on Twitter. Getting that message from the voice artist surely would have helped, but F me. Yeah. I mean, so at this point, everyone watching, Sophia, what do you do now?
I think you try and text them once and you're like, hey, again, just wanted to really apologize. Mm-hmm. Like, I would love to talk in person, but I understand if you do not want to like be friends or like need time. Something like that. I think that only because it seems like OP's friend took this so hard.
Should you get a boombox? Go to one of the AI voice tools.
Carrying signs.
Carrying signs and reproduce that boombox song with the voice actor's voice via AI.
Oh.
And then it's like, baby, come back.
Oh, I was thinking of the Love Actually scene.
Oh, see, is that a movie?
Yeah.
Sophia, you already know. You already know.
Yeah, I did recently. Yeah. Movies. No, I only watched it for the first time this Christmas.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Ooh.
A lot of people like that, so that might be an unpopular opinion.
Wait, so did you say earlier Karen signs or carrying signs?
Carrying signs.
Like,
so
I miss
basically,
you.
Yeah. So basically, really quick, one character is in love with Keira Knightley, who's an actress. Yeah, this character who's married. She's married, and it's his best friend.
Oh.
Yeah. And so he comes to their door after they're already married. With signs, and he has like a music playing. He's like, say it's Carol Singers. And then it's basically him like confessing his love to her. It's wild. Which is like to do that to your best friend's wife.
That's a bold move.
Bold move. While he's in the home. And then like they kiss and that's like the end. And you're like, what's going on here?
Oh, that's the end of the movie?
No. Like they're because it's multiple relationships going on.
Oh.
Yeah, it follows like multiple stories. And all of them are about cheating. Except one, which is about porn stars, which is honestly the healthiest relationship in that movie.
And this is why I don't watch movies. Yeah. So back to OP. They say, I guess the best I can do is maybe talk to a mutual friend to let her know how sorry I am and then just leave her alone and let her decide if she wants to do anything with that without any extra intrusion beyond that.
I think that's the best way to go.
It's definitely a very respectful G move. Her having any more involvement with me has to be her decision. I can't force her, and I'm not going to try. I think I've done enough. The prank would have been funny in my personal friend group, but I should have realized that different friends have different boundaries. What would have been funny in my friend group likely wouldn't be funny to her. Who is this friend group?
Yeah.
I'm just still at a loss. You know what? Hank Green.
Hank Green?
If Hank Green, do you know the Vlog Brothers?
Yeah.
If Hank Green called me and was like, hey, see your content grind and like, this is incredible. Like, I would love to come on OKOP.
Yeah.
If Hank Green was like, called us out and was like, I'd love to come on OKOP. I'd be like, this is incredible. Look at this.
Icon.
Icon. And then it's just like, oh, it's just me, Sam. I'd be like,
you'd be like, this is it. OKOP is done.
Then we'd have real podcast beef. You guys want to comment about that? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, should we have everyone just comment like, why are Sam and John beefing again, just to get more hilarious comments? And then Sam's like, what's going on
why
here?
is everyone saying that we're beefing?
Can you just make up some funny, like ridiculous ideas and conspiracy theories behind why we're beefing?
Why Sam and John are beefing?
And he's going to read the comments on YouTube, the YouTube app, and be like, what is so crazy? And then someone's going to, he'll find out eventually.
Yeah, be like, John looked really angry in this video. Yeah. Sam must have done something.
Now, that is a good prank.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a funny prank
Ultimately
that's enjoyed
innocent.
by everyone.
Yes, exactly. Take notes, OP, okay? I'm sorry, you're going through a hard time. OP, okay.
Wow.
But back to OP. Okay. Not to make this about me or to throw a pity party for myself, but I don't have many friends.
Oh.
Frowny face.
I thought they said they had a friend group where they made these jokes.
They have a friend group, but that's not many friends.
Sorry.
Sophia. And they like stupid pranks. So it's bad. It is just ... depressing how quickly all of this has happened. So little communication, absolutely no chance to make it right, but I suppose I'm not entitled to that chance, I guess. Realistically, even if I did nothing to her and she had just decided she doesn't want anything to do with me, who am I to say otherwise? So we do have some relevant or a very quick relevant comments. Yes, very quick one. Nick Fu. So no cameo? OP. Nope. I keep trying because I at least owe her that much, but getting that message to her is about as far as I am going to go.
It's a bummer. Bummer of a story.
It's a bummer. Do you cut your ties and your losses and block her back?
No, I don't think you can block her back when it's like you've made the mistake.
Or do we triple down and then we egg her house?
Whoa, no, I don't think you can. I don't think you can fall.
What if TP?
What? No.
Sophia, what things can I throw at her house?
Nothing.
What things? Love? No.
Cameos.
No cameos, no love. How can I destroy her property?
This is so sad.
Respectfully.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Guys, am I wrong in the comments? Just let me know. I just want to egg someone's house. I'm sorry.
We'll find you a house to egg.
What is intrusive thoughts? I'm sorry, guys. Intrusive thoughts are popping in. But you know what is another intrusive thought I have?
This
next update.
Oh!
Thought we were done.
Oh!
You thought it was over.
I'm shocked.
Just kidding. That's right. True disbelief here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is true.
Update number 2. Oh boy. I made it worse.
No!
I honestly would not have expected that.
How?
All right, so it's been a few weeks since this whole thing went down. This has already long concluded, and I wasn't originally going to make this update. But I guess I've got a little bit of juice left for this one. Some of you may already be able to guess how I could have made this worse, as some of you were in the threads where ideas were discussed. But to recap, after I upset them with a joke, someone suggested I get in contact with the actual voice actress for a personal message, which made sense. I felt it was the only way to make it right, that was to actually have the voice actor give them a personal message to make up for it. It took like 2 attempts to get the message, but I finally received it.
I'm so worried.
We got the message. We're good. We're good. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong.
I feel like they're going to think it's fake.
And then I waited to see if I would get a response from them, the friend. As I said before, them talking to me has been their decision. So I was leaving it at the personal message. Days went by without getting a word from them. So ultimately, I chalked it up to there's no salvaging this and was just going to leave them alone. Until. You see, I've been talking to other friends about this who also know them. They've had about the same thoughts on this as I and a lot of other Reddit users in my previous post had. I can understand being upset about this, but immediate one strike, you're out, no contact with no way to make it right does seem like a bit of an extreme reaction.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was also thinking. So, without my knowledge, one of my mutual friends contacted them, explaining that I was sorry and only wanted a chance to make it right and all, that we didn't understand why she felt so strongly about this, that I only wanted to talk to them to understand, which killed me inside when he told me he contacted them, but we got an answer. She felt like she had finally been recognized by someone who she looked up to so much. That it was because of their hard work that she got enough clout that it got them recognized, that it hurt them to realize it was just me and she hadn't earned anything.
Oh,
Which I would say is absolutely not true.
no.
Yeah. I think it's she's taking it really hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, I could see.
It's a lot of internal, I think, stuff.
It is internal. Yeah, I agree. I had already figured that from their reaction to the joke, but that was not the worst part. That's right. You see, some Redditors were warning me that this could backfire. I took this into consideration. I was about to decide against getting the private message via the Cameo, but I talked to a few mutual friends who knew them better than all of the others and thought it was a good idea. That I could say sorry as many times as I want, but nothing would really show that I'm sorry other than something tangible. I figured, well, they know them better than Reddit does, so I chose to get the message. Here's where I could make a whole new Today I Effed Up post. I went off of their socials to know what name they would want to go off of, and even their pronouns to make sure I got it all right. You may have noticed that I'm now referring to her as she/they. Turns out, their socials still had their dead name. I had their idol dead name them. To break that down real quick, dead naming is like if you have chosen what pronouns you want to go by and someone refers to what pronouns you used to have.
Well, it's specifically your name.
Your name. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like when so when you when you pick a new name.
Yes.
After, identifying as something
else.
Something else. And then the person uses the name that you were assigned at birth.
Yes.
That would be dead naming, yeah.
Thank you, Sophia, for helping me out there.
Resident.
Yeah, which is not the best thing to do, ladies and gentlemen.
Yikes, yeah.
She says I was already beating a dead horse by trying to apologize, but that the private message was basically turning that dead horse into tenderizing meat and like throwing an extra bag of puppies into a river.
What I'm wondering is why OP didn't know about their friend's dead name.
Yeah,
because
that is a great question.
Presumably you would refer to your friend as whatever they told you to refer them to as.
Yeah, and I imagine like if OP said the dead name, they'd be like, "Oh, I don't go by that.
Yeah, I don't go that. This is my correct name.
Here. That is odd.
Yeah, because I was like, at first I was like, oh well, it would be hard to if you looked at the socials and you saw another name and then you weren't sure. But also from another standpoint, a lot of people don't have the name that they use. Like they'll put their dead name on like official things because that like sometimes you need it for like working stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have the luxury to use. Government documents, and you don't have the luxury to use the name that you chose.
Yeah. So if someone comes across that, and they're like, "Oh, is this your name?"
Yeah.
Like,
so like my point is, I don't think it's OP's friend's fault that is there, and I think that OP should have. I'm wondering why they didn't know.
I feel like with almost any interaction,
you would use the name,
reveal itself, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we're wrong. Let's see. But now I robbed her of a chance of actually earning her idol's attention. And it didn't help that she had to hear their idol dead name them. So yeah, there's no coming back from this one, frowny face. I will happily take the $60 I paid for an express message as my whole tax. Thank you. Though in my defense, a little communication sure would have gone a long way. Angry face.
Oh, you.
That's the only thing that I kind of got upset about on how she handled this. I never would have gotten that message if she had just told me this herself. She said that I should have gotten all of this from being blocked. Fair, but for all I knew, she was having a bad day and just didn't want to talk for a bit. I just wanted to know how badly I effed up and if there was some way I could make up for this. She said, "You want an adult answer?" My adult answer is no. Oof. An adult way of telling me would have been to tell me yourself. Angry face emoji again. Like a lot of V frowns, like a lot of those. I was working with so little info, and she expected me to get so much info from just being blocked. It does seem like there was communication was not
but maybe
not
that's the
here.
reason that the friendship fell apart in the first place.
All I knew was that she was upset. I had no idea it was "I want nothing more to do with you" upset. I just wanted them to know that I was sorry and was content to leave them alone after that. I did leave them alone until our mutual messaged them. But I got the answer I was looking for. There was, and most definitely now, no fixing this. Now that I know for sure there's no fixing this and that she's "I want nothing more to do with you" upset, the best I can do is respect that.
Yeah.
It's been over a month now. I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. As I said in a post previously, I'm not entitled to their company, so I'm actively avoiding anything to do with them. I still credit their work that they've done for me, but that's about it. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to climb into my dryer and turn it on. Yikes.
Ooh, boy. Just a lot of miscommunication in this friendship.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that OP had good intentions, but...
And I think like it's so sad because
best laid plans.
Yeah. Like usually in these stories, like the person's like angry at me. So then I just like kept showing up at their house and just was like, "Hey, just forgive me because it's not a big deal at all."
Yeah.
And you're being petty.
Yeah, no, like OP owned up to it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, yeah.
It didn't work. Could everyone watching, Sophia, could this have been tackled differently? What could we have done differently here?
So yeah, after making the initial mistake, I think you send an apology, and at that point you kind of leave it at that.
Yeah.
Hands off. You say, "I'm so sorry," and
done.
then you're done.
It's over. I guess you could say because OP was talking about it to their friends, and then one of the mutual friends went and blabbered. I guess if you like are like, let me just not even do any talk around it, just so things don't get miscommunicated through the grapevine, which is not miscommunicated, but that is essentially kind of the outcome that happened. Was like someone went to them without talking to OP and being like, "Oh, hey, I'm going to go do this for you. I'm going to like it." Almost, I wonder if the friend thought that OP sent them to say that.
They might have. That's what I was thinking. They might have thought that.
Because they're like, leave me alone. When OP's like, "I'm like trying to.
I didn't do it.
I'm trying."
Yeah.
Oh, that really sucks. It's really not fun.
Really a bummer.
Let us know if you would have done anything differently in the comments. But something that really doesn't ever suck is this next story.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Missing your brother-in-law's funeral for a Taylor Swift concert. Did she at least get floor tickets?
Oh, God.
This is OKOP, home to the craziest true stories on earth. And John, you missing your siblings' funeral for Taylor Swift?
I'm not. Admittedly, I'm not a Taylor Swift. I'm not not like that. But
well, okay, who are you missing your siblings at your funeral for?
Drake's son.
Drake's son?
Yeah.
Drake is the son?
He does.
How old is Drake?
He's 36 years old. And
how old is his son?
5, 6.
Well, let's find out what Status has to say.
Ooh.
And this was sent in by one of the OK fans. Woo!
On our call line.
On our call line, which is even more exciting.
And what's the number?
440-6 I was gonna say 5. 658 6867.
440-508-6567. So if you want to send in your stories, hit a line and let us know.
I only missed like 3 of those.
It's okay. We got it.
So this person says, "Am I the a-hole for telling my sister I can't attend my brother-in-law's funeral? My female 23, sister female 28, husband recently passed away in an accident. This is a shock and absolutely devastating for us. The funeral is coming up soon. I'm sure all of you know Taylor Swift is currently on tour, and tickets for that were notoriously difficult to get. I've been a fan since I was a kid. My first ever concert was her Red tour. Her music has gotten me through some of my hardest moments and also part of my best memories. It might sound dramatic to some people, which is fine, but I truly feel Taylor and her music is a massive part of my life and shaped who I am. Me and my friends managed to get tickets to the Eras tour. The funeral is the date of our show. We want to get to the stadium by 5 at the latest. It'll take about 40 to 50 minutes to get there, possibly more depending on traffic. And of course, I also have to get ready before that and have a specific outfit costume I'm planning to wear. The funeral is in the afternoon and the timing is very close. I wouldn't be able to make it to the stadium in time. I told my sister gently I'm sorry, but I can't make it to the funeral.
Oh.
She didn't take this well at all and completely went off at me, calling me selfish and a bunch of other things. I get she's grieving, so she probably is saying these things without thinking. But even our parents are calling me unsupportive and selfish for not coming.
What?
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 That's
Taylor.
so crazy.
Oh.
Wild.
Yeah, that their family wouldn't respect a great concert ticket.
A great concert ticket, yeah.
Just kidding.
One, it's wild that she's not going to be there for her sister. Her sister just lost her husband and she's like, Taylor.
But Taylor's gotten me.
Taylor.
Here we go. I suggest that you listen to some Taylor's music.
She'll get you through your hard times.
Through your hard times, okay. Well,
that's and it's two. I don't even think that she wouldn't be able to go to the Taylor Swift concert because she said that she wants to get there at 5 and the funeral is in the afternoon. And so she's making a fuss about not being able to get there at 5.
Because I'm also suspecting my experience with like larger concerts is they usually start like at like 7.
But yeah, but because she's a huge Taylor Swift fan, she probably wants to get there early so she can be up front.
So
no.
It is what it is.
That's her reasoning. You have a funeral. Logic. Your sister's husband's funeral.
Like, I feel like you could go and still be able to even attend it still.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it would be a little later, but it's like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to be there for my sister. And then, you know, when I can leave, like just go and
which is still,
see as much of
that's still, I personally think that's still selfish, but it's better than this.
Yes, it does. And it, you know what? I will say it does suck that like, oh, this, you know, concert or whatever is on the same day, but
of course, but it also sucks that your sister's husband died.
Yeah, exactly. What if she asked her to change the date?
She was like, "Oh, I'm kind of busy that day. Me and Taylor have a thing. Could you
do a reschedule? Next Thursday.
Send me a Google Calendar invite. We'll work it out."
No. You cannot do that. Do we? Everyone watching, Sophia?
Yeah.
Do we go no contact? If I'm the sister who just lost her husband, do we just end it?
If this is a continuous like pattern, yeah.
If this is the straw that broke the camel's back, it's not like, oh, this is the first time.
This is the first time ever, and you're like, wow, she just really loves Taylor.
It's the 100th time. What if all of it's always because of Taylor Swift?
Yeah, she's like, oh, Taylor's album's coming out today. Yeah. I can't go to your wedding.
When am I going to be? I need to be able to sit and listen and to absorb.
Yeah,
I'm going through hard times, and I need Taylor's music to get me through it. Wow,
boy,
that's tough. What would you do? Meryl Streep is performing, and
I have tickets to see Meryl Streep.
Sam's deceased wife.
I for sure. I sell those tickets.
You sell them, right?
I sell those tickets.
Yeah, get the money back.
Yeah. You can for sure resell Taylor's tickets.
You probably make
make bank.
So much money and then take that money for
and
the
buy
next
more
tour.
Tickets. Yeah.
Buy the next tour. Yeah. Next tour, like buy them early. You could get 2 tickets.
Yeah.
2 tickets for the price of 1.
Yeah. Take your sister.
But the question is, Riley, do we have 2 stories for the price of 1? Am I the a-hole for making a post about my daughter's favorite celebrity being rude to us? I think not.
No, I think when a celebrity's rude to you, dish.
That's so tough too. You're like, oh man, you're awesome, whatever, blah blah. And they're like, get out of my way before I destroy you.
Yeah. Has a celebrity ever been rude to you?
Actually, yeah. Story time. At the end.
Drama.
How about you?
I wouldn't say rude, just standoffish, but I understand.
Okay, we're going to have to trade okay story times.
Yeah.
Trade okay story times. See who is worse. Am I the a-hole? Rude celebrity says, my daughter and I were recently on vacation. We spent the day in an area that's known to have a lot of rich and famous people. And towards the end of the day, we saw one of my daughter's favorite celebrities, we'll call her A, walking out of the store. My daughter ran to the store, but when she got near A, she was stopped by A's security. They said that A was there with her daughter for her daughter's birthday and wanted to focus on her daughter. Her daughter this, her daughter that. Get over it. My daughter was very upset because she's a big fan of A and has been for a very long time. So she tried again for a picture, but was turned away. My daughter was crushed. So later that night, I made a post talking about my experience with A, how she wouldn't let anyone go near her daughter, and the fact that her security was rude, and her not being willing to stop for a couple of seconds for a picture.
I'm on the celebrity side.
Yeah, I think I'm on the celebrity side too.
Yeah,
over here.
that's their daughter.
Yeah.
Their daughter's not a celebrity, and you don't have a right to their daughter.
Let them live.
Yeah, like literally, I that's not even rude. Based off what we were hearing from like secondhand of what the bodyguard said or security said, they literally were just like, hey, she's with her daughter for her daughter's birthday. She's not taking any pictures right now.
Like if you were out to lunch with a friend and someone walked up to you and they're like, I want to do a thumb war right now. Just give me a few seconds of your time, one game of thumb war. And you're like, I am having lunch with my friend.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't have time for thumb wars.
Entitled to your thumb wars?
Yeah.
No, not at all. But there is more. So there could be some a-holeness
a-holery
in the future. I understood it's her daughter's birthday, but a 1-minute interaction with a fan isn't going to ruin her day. And if it does, that girl needs to learn that the world doesn't revolve around her.
Woo, the world doesn't revolve around your daughter.
How the world turns have worlded. This post ended up getting a lot of attention, and a lot of people actually said, my daughter and I are being entitled for expecting A to interrupt her daughter's birthday party for everyone that wants a picture. My husband also saw the post and said he couldn't believe that I would bash her for trying to spend the day with her daughter.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bash her for spending the day with her daughter, but she wouldn't be where she was without her fans. So I think she at least owes it to them to take a picture. Am I the a-hole for making a post about A?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty cut and dry.
Like, come on, just let them put yourself in their shoes.
I think that people are like, they think they can get away with a lot in terms of celebrities because they don't see them as real people. And they're like, well, you know, like I'm the fan and they owe everything to me. So they should do whatever I want. And it's like,
Yes.
no, that's a real person.
No.
They're already presumably, if they're an actor, they're already providing you with their
with some value, which is their work.
Yeah, with their work. So like you need to give them a little privacy.
Yeah. That being said, any of you, and we've ran into very few people. I actually had I'm so mad because I'm forgetting her name, but I ran into someone at the SF Golden Gate 5K who was like, "Are you John from OKOP?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I've been watching the show for 2 years." I'm like, "That's crazy."
Yeah, no, I don't think to reiterate, I don't think it's bad to like inherently bad to go up to like a person that no, absolutely not. Because I think like if someone gave it up, I'd be like, wow, that's so sweet. It's just if someone says, hey, I'm busy right now, like, so sorry.
Yeah.
Accept that.
Take it in stride. Like it's her, and we're talking about someone who's probably like really famous here.
Yeah.
So they're probably being bombarded all day. Yeah. They let one person in.
Everyone
just
comes in. It's
flooded.
not just you.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I don't think you can take that personally.
Yeah. But please interrupt me.
Yes.
Interrupt me wherever I'm at. Run and just be like,
yeah.
Talk to me. And I'll be like, yes. Just you two. Wait. You'll have your experience.
I have not had this experience before.
Just buckle up.
Yeah.
Buckle up, buckaroonies.
The closest I'll do an okay story time.
Ooh. Well, I was going to say we're in the okay story time. Here, quick. Okay, let's start with that one.
The closest I think I've gotten to fame is in high school. I always made a bunch of Quizlets for like all of my classes. Like I made so many and they were really great. Don't want to toot my own horn.
Shout out to you.
And then I was walking, this is my senior year, and I was walking around campus And I heard these two freshmen talking about a test that they had. And one of them was like, yeah, like I've been studying these really great Quizlets. And their friend was like, what are they? And they're like, oh, it's S. Donner. You need to find them. They're so good. And I was like, I'm Quizlet famous. And it was the best moment of my life.
The Quizlet queen. Well, if that was the best moment of your life, we're gonna
best moment
up the
of my
ante.
life.
Okay, we're gonna have some guys say hi when you see us. Speaking of saying hi, we saw some celebrities.
Yes.
And we said hi.
Yeah.
Presumably. What was your encounter?
Mine was in middle school. I was at Sky High, which is a trampoline park if you're not from
Heck yeah.
LA. And it was actually funny. So it was for a birthday party and Adam Sandler was there. I didn't speak to Adam Sandler. I actually didn't physically see him because I wasn't wearing my glasses, but I was looking at him. I just couldn't see him.
Right.
But anyway, so Adam Sandler was there with his daughter, and then also Bella Thorne, who, if you don't know Bella Thorne, she and Zendaya were in Shake It Up together.
Oh, I thought
Disney Channel show.
Why did I think she was a TikTok person? Bella Porch, that's the other person. But
Bella Thorne, Disney Channel star.
Yes, I've definitely heard the name many times.
Yeah, and honestly, this is not a huge deal, but we a bunch of us little middle schoolers went up to her and like asked her to autograph it, and she was kind of cold. But honestly, I get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like it was a bunch of middle schoolers, probably annoying, while she's like having fun at the trampoline park.
Everyone right now, go to Bella Thorne's socials and be like, how dare you disrespect our queen, Sophia?
She was honestly, she was standoffish, but she did sign my arm. So,
unacceptable.
I have a picture of that actually.
Where's the framed picture of the two of you?
That's true. I think there is a picture of us like with all of the middle schoolers. Right. And she's like,
wow. Have some decency.
I'm not mad about it, Bella Thorne. If you ever see this, it's okay. I forgive you. You seem cool.
Nah, I'm still mad at you.
Trying to vibe at the trampoline park.
I'm not letting this slide. Okay. The only way you can apologize is by coming to Sky High. Yeah. And with the whole OKOP crew and hanging out with us.
I've been trying to get Sam to go to a trampoline park. I really want to go. I went with two of my friends. It was so fun.
I'm literally all the way down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Who is your celeb?
I was snubbed. I was snubbed, Sophia. I was riding my bike on the Venice Beach pathway in the mornings, as I love to do. Mm-hmm. And I like to play music in my headphones and scream it really loud, like an obnoxious a-hole. And I saw like a big like film crew go by at one point. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And then I was like about to leave. You know the building on Venice that has like Einstein and like a bunch of people's like faces on it?
Sure.
Can you envision that? Yeah. Okay. I was going through there and then a huge like TV crew goes by and then it was Arnold freaking Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah. I heard he's around town.
He's around town. He didn't even stop and say like, you're awesome. You're great.
He snubbed you.
Dude, he literally just kept driving he kept riding on his bike and like filming his movie. Didn't stop his whole movie, whatever the hell he was doing, documentary. Listen, man, you got something, kid. Okay,
you got spunk.
You got spunk. You've got spunk. Yeah. So
sorry, I don't do impressions.
I hate Arnold Schwarzenegger now.
Yeah, that's over. That's your.
Yeah, I hate him.
I honestly haven't seen a single Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
Neither have I. Actually, that's a lie. I've seen some of Terminator.
I haven't seen any of
Terminator 1. But
I won't, out of solidarity with you, ever watch anything.
I think we have to not terminate this episode because we have one more final little story.
One more story.
Which is actually a fun little segment that Riley is going to give us a celebrity name and it's going to give us a nice story about them.
No, you give me a name.
I give you a name.
And I look them up in this database.
Oh, and we see the stories. Okay. Ooh. Meatloaf.
Who's Meatloaf?
He's some old guy.
He's some old guy.
Do we have one? I think he was like an 80s like rock guy. Meatloaf.
I feel like he's British.
I think, he might be British, actually.
I don't know anything about Meatloaf.
I really don't either, other than his name.
Is Meatloaf.
Oh, this is it. Wow. How long is it?
This long.
It's perfect. Okay, amazing. All right. So this one comes from small town Jersey boy. So Meatloaf, the singer, really down to earth, funny as hell. That's amazing. Met him at a meet and greet, shook hands, repeated our names back to us, remembered some people who had done other meet and greets, also agreed to sign an original vinyl that I had, even though it said no autographs.
That's pretty sick.
Hey, shout out Meatloaf. We got any other celebs?
I could only think of the celeb stories that I had.
Who's a funny celebrity? Carrot Top. That's another.
Who are these people that you're?
Okay, fam will appreciate my picks. All right, so this is the famed comedian Carrot Top. I'm sorry. All right. This comes from Zoo Candy. 3 years ago, I went to visit my friend in Vegas a couple of summers ago. Turns out Carrot Top. Could we also get a visual of Carrot Top?
Yeah, I can't picture him. What does he do?
He's a comedian, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. I'm just pulling like random celebrities I barely know. Riley's having a ball in the background. There he is. Carrot Top. All right. Scroll back up. He's a regular guest at the restaurant that my friend works out. He put the three of us on the guest list for his show at one of the big casinos. The show is awesome, super funny, and Carrot Top said that he liked my shirt.
Hell yeah.
After the show, he invited us to hang out with him in his dressing room, and we chilled with him and had free drinks all night.
I love that.
Dude, that's
vibes.
See, like if I'm like at that level, I would want to do fun stuff like that.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, let's go to trampoline park.
Yeah, let's just go to a trampoline park.
Someone's like, hey, John, I really love you on OKOP. And you're like, let's go to the trampoline park right now.
Right now. Drop whatever you're doing.
This looks like Jack Gordon.
Stop. That's so funny. Oh my God. All right, we have it. Is this another one, Riley?
Yeah, Carrot Top.
Another story of Carrot Top?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I used to work at a car wash chain in Las Vegas. Nicolas Cage came in a few times. He was a nice guy. He did pictures and autographs with employees and didn't expect any kind of special treatment. Santana also came in once. He sat on the patio and waited for his car to be finished just like any regular customer, which I thought was very telling. Carrot Top is buff AF and is weird. I had a different convenience store chain that I managed. My employee told me once about Dana White coming in, which made sense. That's like, I think the guy that like runs UFC or whatever, which made sense because the UFC building is down the street, and said that he was cool. I wasn't there when he came in though.
So we have two conflicting stories about
Carrot Top, dude. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I need more info.
We need confirmation.
Carrot Top.
Where are you? I feel like we could get on the show. All right. Riley? Do you have one? I'll repeat it in the mic for the people.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. That's a great one, dude. Nice work. Let's see what Morgan Freeman has got for us. Brenda Roz says, my grandma worked on a movie as a volunteer set artist several years ago. I forgot which movie, and spoke with Morgan Freeman. He apparently was super nice and down-to-earth guy who could speak to anybody regardless of their fame or importance. Jennifer Lopez was there too, but didn't give a rat's ass who you were if you were not famous. That's what I heard. Anyways.
Drama.
Dude, J-Lo, Jenny from the Block, hurting us.
Yo.
All right, we got one final one to close us out.
Sophia, go.
What? This is from Mr. Matt Yuck, who says, Bruce Willis was a bit of a knob. Sigourney Weaver was lovely, as was Henry Cavill. Nearly bumped into Stephen Fry, and same with Meryl Streep.
Oh, that wasn't anything.
They nearly talked to Meryl Streep. Bodie Boatwright says, Beyonce and Jay-Z wouldn't take a pic, but shook my hand and were very friendly. Ice Cube, Post Malone, Meryl Streep.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Sorry. These are all the nice people. Rude, Lindsay Lohan. Duh, they say.
Meryl Streep was nice.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was nice being with all of you today. Thank you for being with us. If you love us, make sure to subscribe.
Oh, wait, in the comments, tell us the celebs that you've talked to who were rude or who were nice.
Tell us those, please.
Yeah.
Please. And if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you and see you tomorrow.